YouTube world. Right, so we're going to just do a little bit of overview of the tanks. Just take a quick gander at all of them, put a little bit of food in there and see what happens. Treat bloodworms. So there's the lionfish. The jewel morel is right here. He was out. Now he's hiding again. The feather duster I put in there. When I put him on the ground, I wanted to place him, but eventually he just kind of lost himself against that rock, so I couldn't move him anymore. So that's his home. I got a new coil. I thought it was a soft coil, but it's actually a hard coil. So I placed him between the rocks. So hopefully he does good. I wanted a soft coil to go in that gap. I know we can't really see it, but there's a gap in the rocks. Pretty good gap. It actually goes in pretty far, and I wanted to put it in there. But yeah, we're going to put some bloodworms in there and check that out real quick, and then we go to the next tank. Alrighty, so I put some right there. We kind of put a little bit on the substrate so it stays, and it kind of throws one. Let's see if the Blunny smells it. You smell it, Blunny? Turn around, Blunny. There's food behind you. Oh, you smell it? No? You don't smell it? Okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next tank and see what happens. Alright, the puffers. Green spotted puffers. They're getting a treat too. Bloodworms. And yeah, they're nice and fat. Their salinity is at 1.005. So almost at the beginning of brackish. Brackish water begins at, I believe, at 1.006, and it goes all the way up to about 1.012. Somewhere in those lines between 1.006 to 1.012 is brackish water. So they're still technically fresh with a high salt level. You know, they're not in brackish yet. But there you are. Slowly but surely. So I'm actually going to leave them in this salinity for a good month before I actually get it into brackish, because I want to do it very slowly process of getting them into marine. I hear when they're about 3-inch mark, they're about right. Ooh, you are aggressive. That's why he's never around, because you are the one going into the saltwater tank. But one of them is definitely going into the marine tank when they're ready. But that's going to take maybe a year. Hopefully not that long. But I read it takes them to about 3-inch mark. So a good size. They're still babies basically. And yeah. But within another month, I'm going to slowly get it to brackish water. And then within, another month or two, slowly increase the brackish water to, what I'm saying, to like 1.008 and 10, and, eventually full brackish to 12. And then after that, let them sit for a little bit and wait for them to grow, and then slowly turn it into marine water. Wait, let's get a good shot of them. Where did the food go? But their stomachs always get so fat when they eat. Barely swim around. Look how fat that stomach is. Look at that. Fat boy. Alright, let's go to the next tank. Oh wait, there we go. They're doing really good though. Really active. Every time I come to the screen, they're like, feed me, feed me. But we just saw what happens. That's why one is always kind of, off to the side. Because one is definitely the alpha in there. Alright, the Cichlid Tank. I apologize for the red lights, or looking red, but to me it's all white because this actually makes normal light, and in here it's all normal, but of course the phone is just going to pick up all the red. But this tank is doing kind of not so great at the moment. I'm having hair algae, so I actually moved, because this used to be more right here to allow that red light to really get in there, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but even moving the light, because it's been like that for about a week or two now, it's still growing hair algae. So it has new substrate, and it does relieve nutrients, releases nutrients into the water. So I'm like, dang it, I hate hair algae. That sucks. And I got the you can even see it's growing algae on the glass pretty fast. But yep, that is what's going on with the freshwater tank. So a whole lot more plants added, and for some reason it's not sucking up the nutrients fast enough. Oh, it's defrosted. Go ahead and get that in there. There we go. And you're gonna see Mama come out and Papa come out. They smell that. They love some bloodworms. There comes Daddy. They love that area back there. They just be chilling back there. What you doing? You wanna come out? I scared them when I come to the glass. I'm sorry. Yeah, when I came up to it to put the food up there, I don't know, they were all about, and I scared the hell out of them apparently. Oh, I know what happened, because he was chasing her and I knocked on the glass. I was like, stop chasing her. That's what happened. My fault, my fault. But there's Mama, there's Daddy. Mama, there's some food right there. Don't let me scare you. I can't wait to get them a bigger tank so they get a little bit more swimming room. And I gotta figure out what's going on with this algae, because I didn't actually dose it. I just put the substrate in. The substrate does have nutrients in it, but holy heck, there's a lot of hair algae growing pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? There's Mama. Mama, you okay? Doing good? I know he'd be beating you up. I try to save you and then I scare everybody. But yep, that's them. They're doing okay for the most part. I mean, he's just a butthole. He does beat her up, I think. You know, chase her around a little bit there and there, and I don't like it. So hopefully I can get them a bigger size tank. What they really need is probably a good 75. But I want to have tanks that I can manage by myself. So I won't go any bigger than a 40 gallon, because I can manage that. I can carry it. I just saw a even the damn what do they call the brittle? No, not brittle. I can't think of the name. But the plecos. Every time I come to the glass, they hide themselves too. Where are you, buddy? We just saw you. You're behind there. He's right there. Bristlenose plecos. There we go. But yep, that is the freshwater tank. Let's go back to the salt, see what's going on. There's the eel. Don't try to eat my finger. And then emerald crab actually getting some bloodworms. Of course, he didn't move. He's like, I don't want bloodworms. What you doing, buddy? Mr. Blunny. Yeah, nobody's doing really nothing. Nothing's going on in the saltwater tank. Yeah, I don't really have an active saltwater tank. Everything I have is nocturnal besides the Blunny. Dang it. But luckily the Blunny, I want to take a video at 3 o'clock in the morning, because he buries himself into the substrate, so all you see is like 2 little eyeballs sticking out of the substrate. It's really kind of cute, you know? And then you see the lionfish swimming around and looking for stuff, usually eyeballing the hermit crabs. And then you see the eel always out here just checking everything out, seeing if there's anything swimming around that he can catch and eat. Isn't that right, buddy? Alright, let's go to the next tank. This is the cat bowl, and we have a lot of guppies in there. The guppies were for the lionfish, but he doesn't want them neither, so I gotta find them a new home. And yes, I'm breeding snails in there for the puffers. Right. So that is the cat bowl is actually doing really good. Yeah, everybody's doing really good. Okay, I put some ghost shrimp in there, but the guppies killed them like really fast. I'm like, dang it. Which is surprising, because I had shrimp and guppies together before and nothing happened. But there's not it's not as dense as the other tank was in plant life. But alright. The shrimp tank. The ghost shrimp tank. There's one right there. I'm actually going to legitimately build a legit ghost shrimp tank. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a whole bunch of them right there in the area, but they always like to hide out in the back here. My phone's going upside down. Ooh, what's that? I don't know. Maybe a dead one. But yeah, that's what the lionfish gets at night. Some ghost shrimp. There's Mama and Papa again. Hopefully I don't scare them. What's up, Mama? Look at Mama all beat up. Cause Papa's mean. She's still pretty. She's still a really good looking fish. And she does swim right upside. If I said that right. Swimming correctly. I thought I was paranoid one day. I was like, man, she ain't swimming correctly. But no, she's straight. Everybody's straight. She just runs into things because he chases her and the tank ain't big enough. But alright. But yeah, I'm going to make this shrimp tank. It's 10 gallons, capable of holding 100 ghost shrimp if I make it, proper. And yeah, there's the mean guy. Look at how fat those bellies are now. Eating good. About to explode. Yeah, they're doing really good. So yeah, their water is almost brackish. It is 1.005, which is really a high salinity, honestly. Like, you can do a salt bath with inside this tank. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty high salinity. But it's not brackish yet. But I tell you this, if you would put a fish in there, a freshwater fish, it might make it a day or two, but it wouldn't be happy. Because it's like I said, you can do a salt bath in there. That's ready for a salt bath. But the puffers, they love it. I'm happy for them. I can't wait to really get it to full brackish and get it up there. Alright, going through it one more time. What you doing? You looking for bloodworms? You see any down there? I put some ghost shrimp in there too, and they made it about 30 seconds. I mean, they demolished them. I'm like, wow. I'm like, not putting any more in there. I wanted them to actually clean up a little bit, and they just ate them. Well, I say I'm gonna end this video. He's just kind of checking everything out here on the side, looking at my finger. He might be, see, I told you, he might be hungry later on today, but he ain't, too aggressive. Oh, he's like, you gonna feed me? I might put some food in there later on for you, bud. We will see. But we're up. Oh, get you. Oh, you got one. Good job on the camera. Oh, don't spit it out. What the hell? That's not good. That's food. He's like, oh my blood. Nobody. Marine tanks, man. They don't eat bloodworms, surprisingly. But yep, we're gonna end this tank. And yeah, Coral's doing really good in the rocks. Let's see if we can get a good picture of him. He is right there in the center. Sorry for the dog. Yeah, pulsing. It's really hard to get a good picture. So that one just came out of nowhere. And then that one's doing really good. That's my new coral, so hopefully that one does well. Kind of wedged it between rocks. Not how you're supposed to do it, but we will see what happens. They're doing also good inside the rock here. There's one right there. It's really hard to see, and one right there. It's hard to see. It's a good, very clear water. It's just the dimensions are a little odd. Well, YouTube, I wish you an awesome night, and y'all be good. Laters.